Victoria Ballard, naturopath, calling from Tiruvannamalai in India. Now I'm into the third day of the sardine fast, and it's really, really easy. You only eat them when you're hungry, and because they're not the world's most delicious food, you only eat a couple of tins a day, so it's very cheap and it does set you up. Now you might wonder why I disagreed with Dr.Bos in eating the oil that these sardines were in. Well, maybe in America sardines are in olive oil, in which case, yes, eat all the oil. But in the UK, they come in sunflower and safflower oils, which we definitely don't want because of the omega-6. So what I've done is I've got them in brine. Quite a lot of the sardine fat actually comes out into the brine, so it is quite fatty. But to be absolutely sure, I've added some extra virgin olive oil, pure, first pressed, so that I can be sure I'm getting the high quality fats necessary to go into a fast. So I am now going to go probably just 1 tin today, 1 tin of sardines, and then as of tomorrow I'll be doing just water fasting. And why am I doing only 3 days? My friend here, who I've told you about, did 40 days, but he's really adapted to fasting. Now, when I did my 10-day fast last year in India, I felt so bad, and I think that's because I have an excess of cortisol. I think I've told you I get the belly starting about here and coming out. And that shows that I've got what I call an adrenal-style body, which promotes too much cortisol. So the stress of a longer fast actually makes me very dizzy and weak. And although I'd love to do a really long fast, like a 40-day fast or even a 3-week fast, I know it really doesn't suit me, so I'm going to have to build up gradually. I'll do the 3 days today, then in a couple of weeks I'll try 5 days, see how that goes, and then very gradually see if I can build up to a longer fast, because, there's fantastic benefits in a 3-day fast, don't get me wrong, but the longer you go, the more the benefits are. And when I saw this guy, and he was near the end of his 40 days, he was absolutely glowing, not just physically. He was like greeting all the Indians that went by. They all know him. They know him as the Green Baba. He always dresses in green robes. And he was just sending out love to everyone in an amazing quantity. He was in such a good state. Now, I think he broke the fast too quickly, so you might not see quite so much glow on him if I can get him on a video and tell you more about how he felt on his 40-day fast. So we will be going just 3 days. This is for people who are starting out on the longer fasts. You want to make sure that you've done 1 whole day of fasting before you try 3 whole days, and you really do have to build up to it slowly. So that's what I'm doing, and I'll be 3 days on water. Then I will probably break the fast with just liquid. The rasam that I told you about, that Vinny, the Green Baba, he was actually sipping some rasam throughout his 40-day fast. So you want liquid as your first meal, if you call it a meal, after even a 3-day fast. You've got to come off it gradually. So I'll be having like some rasam, maybe some samba, which is just vegetable stew, mainly sort of liquid. So anyway, I haven't got there yet. I've got to get through 3 days of water fasting. So wish me luck. Thank you, and hope you're going to join me on some fasts in the new year.